Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Man from Rome. And this is a new thriller that focuses on a computer hacker penetrates Vatican security and sends an urgent anonymous message to the Pope. So, we have handsome Father Quart, threw that handsome in there, of the Church's Institute of External Affairs, which is like spy wing of the Vatican, I guess, goes in and tries to investigate, and it connects back to a 17th century Baroque church in the heart of Seville. And there's a lot of mystery and danger surrounding it. And this particular film is directed by Sergio Dow, and it is a film that has a lot of interesting big ideas that turns out to be a little inert, and disappointingly so. You have at the center here Richard Armitage, who I'm still not completely sold as like a leading man who can carry a film who has that charisma. Like, his biggest thing up to this point is the Hobbit series, where he plays Thor in Oakenshield, and I just didn't feel like he carried a whole lot of presence and weight to this role that really anchored a full 2-hour thriller that, I don't know, never really clicks. There's some interesting looking elements to it, and I think Aitor Manxola, who is the cinematographer, does a good job of giving this a sleek and interesting kind of look to it. But the film feels very hollow and lacks the tension that you need to make a thriller really pop. You have an interesting cast. You have Franco Nero, who seems to be doing a really good job of playing popes lately. Comes in as the Pope. You have some talented people like Paul Guilfoyle, who originally made such a big splash with CSI, but him playing a priest, it's a little odd. You have Paul Freeman, who many people know as Belloc from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and he pops in. So you have some talented character actors bringing something here. It's just, it falters when Quart is not very interesting. He's not really compelling as a character, and you're not really being brought through a film and a mystery that is that compelling. It feels very drawn out. It feels very bland. And not very often in this film did I feel like I was on the edge of my seat, or I was sitting there just waiting to find out what's going to happen next, or what's going on here. The mystery never really hooked me. And by the end of this film, I felt like I sat through 2 hours of, are we there yet? And that's never a good thing when you're trying to watch a film and feel like you're just looking at your watch or your phone to check the clock to be like, when's this over? So in the end, I feel like this has some interesting ideas and interesting setup of like this anonymous message getting sent to the Pope, and you have this like spy wing of the Vatican. It's like, those things are potentially interesting. It just, the actual narrative and how it's executed and the characters weren't. And in the end, this is a pretty forgettable and very bland and ineffective thriller that you're probably not going to go back to if you give this a watch. But those are my thoughts on The Man from Rome. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.